wondered, is there any way those funds can be used to address a problem like this? It's a drainage problem Jim Lockport was very aware of.
Obviously, the highway commissioner is not here. I will apologize. I had a really hard time hearing in this room, so I didn't catch everything you were saying. I will get it in minutes.
Yeah, she was talking about flooding in Fairmont,
Okay.
a drainage problem that Welsh is aware of, but she wanted to know if the water funds could be used to help that drainage. Is that correct?
Yes, the funds
Okay.
were never collected.
That would be a board decision at a certain time. What I would really like to do, I know I haven't, I was kind of going to wait until the new board gets seated for next month, but the existing money that's left from the water board, we do still owe the town fund a lot. We have to turn it over to the town fund, pay that bill as best we can, and then maybe next year, at the annual town meeting, again, we could, like we did this year, or not this year, but last year, give money to the highway commissioner again to do a certain project like we did. That way, we pay off, we did what we said we were going to do, paying off the bill, and we still get the money back to them. So it would be a little bit longer, drawn out way to do it, but then everybody's satisfied. And it'd be the citizens that make that decision at the annual town meeting and not this board.
Okay, and I'm going to email the pictures to you.
That'd
There's so much flooding that the coastman can't get down the street.
I do know, and obviously you're aware of the Will County land use and that has put a lot of money into the flooding. I'm not sure if they're completely done with that whole project yet. I know they're talking about still putting in some retention ponds. I don't know if they've got them done yet.
No, none of that is happening.
But, yeah, that was all money funded through the federal government, as you call it here.
The grant, CDBG grant?
CDBG, for different conditions, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to bring it to your attention that there's a developing.
All right, thank you. All right. Mr. Welch is here. Do you want to readdress that to Mr. Welch while you're here? Are you satisfied? What's that? I'm just going to ask, she just asked a comment on your budget. I'm not sure what it is. All right, did it show? You're not sure that.
Hey, Jim.
Hi.
I was just telling Ron about the problem with the flooding over on Fairmont. Did Ms. Pope forward some pictures to you in the past couple of days?
I have not seen it, no.
Okay, I'll make sure you get to see them. The flooding is as bad as the last pictures that you saw. Where the postman can't get down the street, the people can barely get out of their driveways. So what I suggested to Ron was, there's monies left over from people not getting their rebates on the water refunds for the surety and for that $750 that was charged for 15 months. And I said, that's money that's already been allocated, why not give it to you to address this problem? That's it in a nutshell. Thank you.
Okay, just so I'm clear, is it Fairmont and Green Garden?
It's Fairmont from Green Garden all the way back down to probably Bank.
Okay.
Ron, I'm just going to make a comment. I know you said when the new board comes in, but you may want to check with the attorney and also the auditor if you can really use those monies and put it back into the road and bridge fund. There might be something.
That's why I think the auditor and I haven't read that here yet, but the auditors have indicated to me that before we start giving money away, I think that we should, that is a bill, so we're giving a bill that we have to try to pay back. And we could do that, pay it back, and then that is part of the town fund, and we can decide, decide to do the town fund again. So that's why I'd like to at least make an attempt to pay that tax on paper, and then we will decide, you know.
And we get Will County land use involved too.
Yeah.
They've been working on that flooding in that area.
The only problem I foresee is that anytime there's a flooding problem, it's not a $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 problem, it's a $5 million problem. You know, it's hard, it's not simple money.
I thought Will County land use had allocated some money for flooding over in that area.
We could, you know, that'd be up to the new board. What they do. All right, is there any other citizens wishing to address the board for the highway department's budget? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to approve the ordinance number 2021 budget and appropriations bill to the road and bridge fund.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Dr. Lane,
I'll second it.
second by Gary Johnson. Thank you.
Brian, do we want to talk about the changes that were made on that?
Yeah, and I was going to ask if there's any questions at this point. I know there's been a few changes in the IRS. You want to just go through that real quick?
We're working with the auditors, Warner auditors. They pointed out that we may, because of raises or anticipated raises, they wanted to add the contribution in the IMRF. So that was the change.
Everybody's clear on that? That is on page 9.
So if you want that motion to be with the changes that were made, that motion could be with the changes that were made
Okay.
on the budget that was on display.
I'll make that motion to include the changes that were made on the budget on pages 8 and 9. Okay?
Thank you.
Second. Any other discussion on the budget? Hearing none, can we have a roll call, please?
Alberico?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
Pecos?
Yes.
Delaney?
Yes.
All right, I have no other business right now in Road and Bridge, so I would close the public hearing. Motion to close the
I'll
public
make
hearing.
that motion.
I got a motion by Lynn,
I'll second it.
by Karen Johnson, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Now we're going to move right into the public hearing for the general assistance scheme and town fund. Here.
I'll make that motion.
Go ahead and start. Are we going to do the safe? No, do you want another roll call? No?
Yeah, I think we should do another roll call. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Alberico?
Yes.
Delaney?
Yes.
Pecos?
Yes.
Morelli?
Here.
Johnson?
Here.
Assessor Miriam Williamson? Here. Commissioner Lau?
Here.
And Denise Felix here also.
All right, thank you. Again, I would open it to the floor for anybody that has wants to speak about the budget and appropriations bill for the town fund and senior and general assistance. Hearing none, we can have a discussion. I will, because this meeting, or this budget, per state statute, I do understand the state statute changed, but we didn't quite change it yet, but this has to be passed in the regular meeting. You can't do it in the budget, or in the hearing. We also, I just wanted to bring everybody up to date, we also did a change, again, with the same thing with the IMRF.
And that's in order, yeah. All those changes are now.
Is that in your?
No, it's in order, yeah.
Oh,
So,
there are some changes just on IMRF.
$9,000, wasn't it?
9,000?
You changed it
And
from
9,000. Well, we
8,100.
went from 881,
Yeah, so
900.
900, correct.
And then we have to do it in the back also. Show that. So, since we can't pass it, is there anybody that wants to have a discussion on those changes, or we need to budget?
I don't see the changes in the tax for later.
Let's
I
try
think
it.
you got it in there. So,
I'll
okay.
get it. Yeah, it's just
Okay. Because it's got it, all right.
because I had 900 and it changes to the full.
Changes are on page 12.
Page 12. Of which fund?
That whole,
The whole
Well,
budget,
together.
it's just, the town fund
The budget.
budget is page 12.
That's the one that- Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what the issue is. It's being passed in the meeting, so it's in the meeting.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Okay. Thank you.
Here.
But the one here is only for the, it doesn't have any
That's it.
itemization for the town fund.
It's every line item that we passed, it went through it all, and we don't want to change with the, put it down. Everything else is what we went through, right on budget meeting.
Okay.
So page 12 reflects the changes. That's it, okay.
All right.
So I will make my same comment I made at the budget meeting that for the past few years, we've spent about 70% of what we had budgeted, and we're still budgeting for the same amounts at over what we've spent for the past few years. So our budget numbers are above what we are actually spending, above what we intend to spend. So it seemed like I was outvoted there, and you gave the consensus, that this is what we want to pass, but I was not in agreement with budgeting more than we actually spent.
Well, again, and I understand where you're coming from, but I will comment on that with the fact that we don't know, you know, if I could tell the future, I can tell you exactly what we need to spend, but I can't. And especially as general assistance, we always put a lot of money in that, but the actual tax dollar that comes, you know, what we levy is what, $5,000, $6,000 for general assistance is all we levy. So we put a lot in that bucket because we don't know how many people are going to be in general assistance. There's no way to predict how many people are going to come to the door, what we'll spend, or what we'll need. The same thing with a lot of our other budget line items. I'd rather budget a little high and then have the money in case of an emergency than have to be short and have to go through another public hearing to change the budget and reappropriate funds and go through this all again after the year, which we've had to do before. So that's why I kind of put things in there, you know, to make sure we have enough money. Any other comments?
Just, I'd like to make a comment. You just remember that the budget is an appropriation also, so you're really appropriating funds. It's not necessarily that you're going to use them, but they're appropriated for those particular line items.
Yeah. Okay. Any other discussion? Or close this meeting? Hearing none, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Marceline,
I'll second it.
by Karen Johnson. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. We'll open up our regular meeting in about 5 minutes. Thank you. Glasses down so I can read. Okay, let me start over. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. I'd like to start tonight's regular meeting of the Road and Bridge. If I could have everybody please join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you, everyone. All right, can I have a roll call of officers, please?
Yes. Supervisor Ronald Rico,
I'm here.
trustee Dean Morelli,
Here.
trustee Bart Delaney. Here. Trustee Brett Pickus,
Here.
trustee Karen Johnson. Here. Clerk Lundstedt is here, highway commissioner Dave Love,
Here.
assessor Marianne Williamson. Here. Collector Sherry Williams. Here. And our attorney Gary Newell. We have a full house tonight.
We got a nice crowd. Yes, we do. Thank you. Everybody should have in their packet the minutes of last month's April 5th meeting. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barbara Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. Everybody should have bills in their packet of $145,858.73. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
A motion by Barbara Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions of tonight's bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alrico,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Pickus,
Yes.
Delaney.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Any citizens wishing to address the board here tonight or the highway department? Hearing none, we'll go on to the highway commissioner's report. Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Good evening, board, township officials. Just a couple of things tonight for the report. Branch pickup season begins this week, May 13th, and September 24th. East of Route 53 is the second and fourth Thursdays, and west of Route 53 would be the second and fourth Fridays. Many of you may have seen all the construction on Bruce Road. Just want to give a little update. It's NIGAS that's doing all the work there. All the new gas mains have been installed. They're currently installing new services for each resident, and they plan to have it completed by the end of May. The majority of the landscaping and paving repairs should be completed by the end of June. Customers should start seeing restoration by the end of June. City of Joliet in Fairmont area has been digging up and replacing the buffalo boxes, water valves, and you'll see patches throughout the streets. Now that the hot patch plants are open, they'll be repairing all those streets. Just said one other thing, our phones have been down for about a week and a half or so. We just got the part component for the phone system, so we should be up and running by tomorrow. That'll do it, sir.
All right, thank you very much. I have no other business in the highway unless,
Could you give me an update on what's going on with that street light? Let's see.
Yes. So many of you got the same emails that I get. We talked to the City of Joliet. Councilman Gavin is on the Public Works Committee for Joliet. I had sent a message with her a couple of times, she was gonna handle it. I told the person who was doing all the email, as far as me putting up a poll, I'd have to wait for our budget approval to see where we're at. Those are two areas that we're at, talking to the city of Joliet, waiting for the budget to be approved if we decide to put up our own poll.
Thank you.
Jim, I thought it was the township of Joliet, that street light was on that property, not the city of Joliet.
It's actually the city.
Actually, the city, because I thought in one of the emails you said Joliet Township, you were asking that highway commissioner if they found out for sure that that street light that is on, the street.
As I looked into it, I think Gary might be able to attest to it, that it's a city.
It is. Thank you.
All right, any other comments here? The highway tonight. My microphone's out. Okay, I'll just have to talk loud. Okay. I have no other business. I would take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barbara Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Karen Johnson. All in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Moving on to our general assistance meeting. Again, you have the minutes in your packet of the April 5th, 2021 meeting. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barbara Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. We got bills of $9,317.54 for general assistance this month. And we do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Dr. Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions on the bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Johnson,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Alrico,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Bicker.
Yes.
Okay, I have no new business, really. Or, I'm sorry, I see, here, any citizens wishing to address the board here tonight for our general assistance fund? Seeing none, I have no new business. The only old business I have would be the financial report, monthly report. We had new 8 or 6 applications taken out. 3 of them were not returned. 3 applications were returned. One of them was from the previous month. There are a total of 4 applications. 2 applications are waiting for information. One failed to provide the information and withdrew the application. And 1 outstanding for last month. So we have a total of 3 on general assistance and none on emergency assistance. I have nothing else in general assistance. I would take a motion to adjourn unless there's a question.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion.
I'll second.
Second, motion by Dr. Delaney, second by Karen Johnson. All in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. All right, moving on to our senior fund tonight. Again, you have minutes in your packet of the April 5th, 2021 meeting. You need a motion to pass those minutes.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion by Dr. Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions in the minutes? Hearing none. All in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. You have the bills of $50,390.69 this month for the senior fund. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Dr. Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions for tonight's bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alrico,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Bicker,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Any citizens wishing to address this board here tonight for the senior fund? Seeing none, we get on to, the only other thing I have no new business, I do have the bus report. If the buses were out for 21 days at work, number of rides provided is 350. The average ride per day was about 16.6. Things are still a little slow. We are picking up as more people are being vaccinated, more cities are starting to move around a little bit. So we are starting to get more people on our bus. Other than that, unless there's a question, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
A motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Karen Johnson. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. All right, moving on to our town fund. Again, you have in your packet the minutes of the April 5th, 2021 meeting. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions on minutes tonight? Hearing none, we'll, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. You have the total bills for the town fund is $209,372.51 this month. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions on tonight's bills?
I do have a question. We have a trustee that's moved out of the township, and she's still at the meeting and still receiving pay and health benefits. I thought if you moved out of the township, you were no longer going to be a trustee. Should we be making these payments?
I believe now that she's, there's a grace period, I believe. We'll have to ask our attorney.
I haven't heard any.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's asking whether a trustee who doesn't live in the township any longer should be paid for this last month.
I would prefer to look that up to confirm. Generally speaking, there are.
Excuse me, Gary. You have a microphone, so you can hear you.
But for the same reason I've been here before. I'd prefer to be able to look that up and give it to the board tomorrow. Generally speaking, there are certain criteria that all of us know to serve as trustee, including being a resident. So off the top, I would suggest that that's probably not been met, and therefore perhaps it would be inappropriate. But just to confirm, I would like you, if you'll allow me to look that up and get back with you for that.
All right. So I guess my thought is, the fact of the matter is, I think those checks went out, didn't they? First of the month, they always go out the first of the month. The bills are paid, those that are normal bills go out. So we would have to, once we hear of the actual decision, pass the money back, if not.
And I have no problem with that, and I would just like to comment on that as well. I never took a position for the money, unlike some people in their positions. So I have no problem giving back the money. I'm a public servant. I'm here for the people and I represent the people. Again, unlike other elected officials. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions on the bills tonight? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Rico,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Vickers.
No.
Motion carries. All right, any citizens wishing to address the board here tonight for the town fund?
Linda Harris, 302 Riley Avenue, Lockport. This will probably be my last opportunity to publicly thank Barb Delaney and Denise for all of your support of Fairmount. It will never be the same coming back up here without the ladies on this board. Thank you so much for all that you did. You did a great job.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other citizens wishing to address the board here tonight? All right, do want to say, I think that's a heartfelt feeling of the whole board, but thank you for expressing it. All right, moving on to our assessor's report.
Thank you, Ron. So, the Lockport Township Assessor's Office is fully reopened to the public, so we're no longer scheduling appointments. What that means is, as the public, please feel free to call or walk in anytime during regular business hours. I want to remind everyone that the Will County Treasurer mailed the property tax bills late last week, so you should be receiving those sometime this week. As the assessor, my jurisdiction is only the assessed value of the property. Assessors don't issue the tax bills, collect the property taxes. The assessed value of your property is directly related to the market value of your home and other homes in the neighborhood. The property taxes themselves are the result of the monies needed by taxing bodies to operate. Taxing bodies include your schools, your fire department, library, and those taxing bodies are always listed on your tax bill and exactly how much money they've gotten from your property taxes. When you receive your tax bill, it's always important to look it over, check to be sure you're receiving any exemptions that you think you're entitled to. If there's a question about your exemptions, please call the assessor's office. We're happy to, answer those questions. We're always happy to help you understand what those property taxes mean. So don't hesitate to call or come in. If you have concerns about the tax dollar amount and how it's being spent, those issues are always best addressed to the specific taxing body. School districts, libraries, fire departments, all those listed on your tax bill each have their own budget. So how they spend the money is best answered by them. So that's something to always keep in mind in terms of that specific question. They all control their own budgets. But general questions about your exemptions or your tax bills, please come in or give us a call. We're happy to answer those questions for you. And that's all I have tonight, Ron.
All right, thank you very much. Moving on, Clerk, please.
Thank you, Ron. The board has my letter. Have you read it, Ron? Dear board members, as you know, I did not seek re-election for my position.
Excuse me for a minute, Denise. Can you take off your mask?
Yeah.
Thank you.
As you know, I did not seek re-election for my position as Lockport Township Clerk. I will be retiring on May 16, 2021 when my term expires. It has been an honor to serve as your clerk, and I have enjoyed being a public servant, and working with most of you has been enjoyable. I now look forward to my retirement and spending time with family and friends. I want to thank each and every one of you that supported me in my office over the years. Please know I will be available to answer any questions or help in any way in the near future. In closing, I want to leave with a few words to all elected officials. Please remember to follow all the rules for all employees and be fair. This will keep the peace in the township. I would also hope that the future board adopts new policies and that these policies are enforced by all elected officials. I wish the incoming board much success in the coming years in your new leadership roles. Sincerely, Denise Mushroom-Rumchuk.
Thank you very much.
And I have an approval of the surplus list. As I was leaving, I went through some items that are no longer going to be used in the clerk's office, so I went to declare them surplus and approval from the board, please.
All right, so I do need an approval of the surplus list. I believe it was Brother EM 630 typewriter and another think pad E550.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Dr. Blaney,
I'll second it.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions on these surplus items? Hearing none, have a roll call.
Alrico,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Vickers,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, and then, as I'm going out, I am the FOIA officer for Lockport Township, so a new FOIA officer needs to be appointed by this board. I know Aaron Scott is going to be the new township clerk, and I believe she will carry on that role as FOIA officers because we still have FOIAs coming in as we speak today. So the board could please do that honor.
Okay, I would be approval to appoint Aaron Scott.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All right, I got a motion in a second. I didn't even finish. Okay, well, thank you very much. So let the minutes show that motion was forward. Any other questions on that? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alrico,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Vickers,
Yes.
Delaney.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Well, now to the drum roll.
Please.
Okay, so we need all newly elected officials to please come up front. This is my last hurrah, and I'm honored to swear you all in as newly elected officials of Lockport Township. Everybody got their cameras? You could all line up because we've got this beautiful background now. Okay, we're going to do this as a group, so we're not doing it individually. If you want an individual for a photo op, we can do that after the meeting. Okay? So I'm going to have everybody please raise their right hand, and you're going to repeat after me, and you're going to say your name, of course, okay? And you're going to say the office that you were elected to, okay? So, please state your name. Having been elected to the office of, okay? In the county of Will, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations. This is Aaron's. Ron, you already have yours. So after this, you all have to sign your oath of office, okay? So if you want to do that afterwards, after the meeting, or I can pass them down. If you want a copy, come to the office, or we'll mail it to you, okay? Jim, welcome. Denise. Another Denise on the board. How about? Karen. Mr. Vickers. Yeah, okay, Dean, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, congratulations, everybody.
Thank you.
Pass this down. Take these on the next one, please. I have nothing else, Mr. Alberico.
All right, well, thank you very much. Let's pass those out. All right, moving on. Any trustees here that want comment or suggestion here tonight?
Yes, Ryan, if I may, I would like to, first of all, say thank you to you, Denise Mushrow, Dean Morelli, and Karen. I have learned a lot working here for the township. And at this time, if you give me a moment, I would like to present something to our clerk on her going out as a retirement gift. Denise and I had a little conversation the other day, and we have learned that my father and her mother, many years ago, actually worked together. I've never known that, and I'd like to give her a little gift as her retirement that my father has actually made. He does scroll sawing. It was a hobby he had for over 20 years, retiring, so I'd like to give you a gift.
Thank you very much. That was very nice. Any other comments or suggestions?
Ron, I'd like to just, again, reiterate, Denise, it's been a pleasure. Many years we've had together and been through a lot. Barb, you also, it's been a pleasure working with you on the board.
Thank you, Dean.
Any other suggestions or comments tonight?
I'll make another comment. Again, he's, well, you've been my biggest mentor getting into political life, and so I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. And celebrate your life and all of you.
Thank you. Any other comments or suggestions? I will hold mine until a little later in the meeting. Moving on. Building report, Midwest fire suppression came out, and so did Phoenix Fire to discover and fix the leaks in our dry sprinkler system for the fire maintenance. We are looking for a good maintenance person. I just wanted to express to the board, we are down one. One of our maintenance guys retired. Please let me know, or if you know somebody or have them call our office, Michelle. I do have it posted on our website. I don't know if you've noticed coming in, all the can lights in the front entry, there's a lot of them that are out, and we have to replace the whole, we can't just change bulbs, and that is the way that it's set up. So I am getting bids at this point in time. I'm going to present it to the board next month. I just want to bring them up to date. We're working on that. The Senior Expo on June 2nd, 2021. I did cancel that. I want to apologize for not getting to the board like I said I was going to, but in the discussions at the office, we were talking about the vendors. None of the vendors didn't show up. The only vendors that were showing up were about 10 that were just there to sell people things. And I didn't want to have a vendor show that was just selling stuff for seniors. I wanted to have information from our elected officials. I wanted to have information from ARC and that, and they couldn't come due to the pandemic, so I did cancel that. I did reach out to all the senior communities and their newsletters and stuff to let them know so that they'd be aware that it has been canceled. And it is on our website. As you can tell, we are starting to gear up in the building again with a lot of things going on. Bingo has been going on for quite a little while now. Triad is once a month now again. I think they did change to the last Thursday of the month now. We will have our triad meetings in the building. We do have the college kids that come in for their monthly meeting. They're coming in again. The plays are starting, the tell are starting to set up our play, I believe, this weekend. Allegro is having a play. I did have a discussion the other day with Limestone. They're setting up for a July, I believe it is, July play, and what they want to do is going to be outside. So it's going to be an outside play, Shakespeare play, Midsummer's Night. So it'll be nice to have it outside. We're working on that. So that's going to be coming up. So we are doing a lot. Things are starting to pop. We are getting a lot of people and asking questions of the building and using the building, wanting to get back. And everybody getting their shots. Things are, and the virus starting to come under control. There's a lot of people wanting to get out and do things. That's all I have is building reports. Moving on to new business. We had issues in the past with our air conditioning and heater and furnace and air conditioning systems. It's a big system. It's 8 different furnaces, different air conditioning units, and it's been giving us a lot of issues. So I know Dean and Greg got together with Johansson and Anderson and had meetings. They talked and they put together some kind of a maintenance agreement. And I have it here in the packets. I don't know if you guys want to discuss what you guys thought of it. But I did want to kind of stay out of it because I had so much things going on in the building. People telling me they're cold, telling me they're hot, telling me they're cold, telling me they're hot. But thermostats are going up and down, so I just like, we need somebody to take care of this stuff. And I appreciate Dean and Greg for doing it. So, is there anything you guys want to comment before I bring it up for motion?
So, when we did talk to them, we spoke to them about the agreement, what the services they would be performing, and also what they would expect of us. So, hopefully we can get another maintenance personnel soon that we can go over, have them meet with the Johansson, Anderson, and the maintenance crew, and they can put together a checklist of when things were changed, put together a log of all the services that were performed, so they can be kept in a file. If somebody else comes in, they'll know what services were performed and when the new services, the next service should be due. So we're not putting things off to where things are breaking by not being serviced.
But we were kind of, we have been writing down on the unfurnished and filters change.
Right, but it would be good to have it all involved.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Whatever, what they suggest, and once we can meet with them,
Right.
we can set that out. Anybody else have anything? If not, I will entertain a motion to approve the January maintenance agreement.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Bartolini,
I'll second it.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions in the board?
So we are going with Plan A and pay annually, correct?
Well, what I saw on there was,
That's what they have circled there.
yeah, Plan B was not active, all of Plan C is not there. So it was just the one plan there. Yeah.
So we will be getting a deduction of 2% for if it's paid in advance,
Okay.
correct?
Right.
Okay.
Any other questions or statements? Have a roll call, please.
Alberto,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Vegas,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Next on the agenda is the approval of 3 more ports for our phone and internet service. As you know, I've never been very techy kind of a person. I'm not always saying I understand what's going on here, but I do, the way I'm getting it from Velasta and from the employees is the system that we have in this building at this point came from Central Square. It was moved over when we moved into this building. And we are maxed out on all the ports, what we can use, any more computers, we can't use any more phone systems, we can't use any more, because we're maxed out. And I know you can't see, but on the back wall back there, we have all these ports that only every other one's work because we have nowhere to plug them in the system. So they're suggesting that we get 3 more ports for the system, for the phone and internet service. What that'll do, it'll break it up into my office, clerk's office, and the assessor's office. And they'll have each their own system that they can expand on. So that's what I understand of it, and it sounds like we almost need to do it. So, I would entertain a motion to approve 3 added ports for the phone and internet service.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barb Delaney,
I'll second it.
second by Kerry Johnson. Any questions? And I can
Let's
answer.
do, I got a quick question. So their total bid, it says their estimate of 12 hours. So are we going to approve a certain number or just their, so the 12 hours times 110 would be 1320, bringing the total to 3994, correct? So it says estimated 12 hours, they'd have 1 tech for 8 hours and another tech for 4 hours. So we're approving up to 3994.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions? We're going to do a roll call.
Rico,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Ricketts.
Yes.
The motion carries. Thank you. I appreciate you not asking too many questions. Like I said, I don't understand technologies, how they work. All right, next on the agenda, the approval to expand the outside sign. As you come in, the brick limestone sign that we have out front has our sign up there. The food pantry approached me about could they get a sign put there. In order to do that, and I wouldn't mind doing it, but I did reach out to a contractor to put, what we'd have to do is knock off the top of the sign, the columns, the top stone, and continue those bricks up, and then put the top back on, so they're longer pillars, so we can fit both signs in. So this is the bid that I got to put through the concrete work. It's $34.50. I just received today, right before the meeting, the bid for the actual sign. And I passed it out to everybody. It should be,
They have that.
when they find it, got a yellowed out thing. Their bid is for $1,500, I'm sorry, $1,500 to be installed and everything. But they also will donate $900 of that cost to the food pantry. So the actual cost comes down to $600. The way I'm understanding it,
I thought when we discussed that with Steve Kirk,
with Steve, yeah, Steve,
that the food pantry was gonna pay for the actual sign,
I thought it was, they said they, when my discussion with him, he said it cost.
split the cost.
All the work. Either way, I think this is a heck of a deal for the sign, because basically, the cost of the installation of the sign is $1,500. They're donating $900 to the food pantry. The split would have been $750 to the pantry and $750 to the township. Price for the township now is $600 to the sign people and 150 to the food pantry, for a total cost of $750. And that's just for the sign, not the concrete one. I always thought it'd be good to have room for that pantry, keep their sign up there, and I'd like to put those posts up far enough that should a third sign be needed, like they did at Central Square, we don't have to take the top off again, and, you know, we can just,
So is this 3 foot that he's gonna raise it? Is that gonna make it enough for another sign there?
I don't know, I'd have to talk to Chris a little bit about that, and see if I can sneak a little bit more right out there. Approximately 3 feet. I'm gonna ask him to get, you know, the sign to be close, so we can fit them all in there. I think 3 feet would probably be enough.
Okay.
And I'm not guaranteeing there's gonna be a third sign up there. To be honest with you, I can't. You know, unless something moves into this building like happened at Central Square, we had a, federal representative move into Central Square, maybe he'd want a sign there or something to that effect.
Mr. Supervisor? Will this require a permit through the city?
I will check into that, but they usually waive all permit.
Understood they would waive the fee, but they may still require
Yeah, no, I will
a
check
permit to be.
into that. Good point. So those two proposals together would be a little bit of expense, but it's a one-time bill, and you know, give the pantry the recognition they need to get in the street. So I would entertain a motion to expand the outside sign.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Bartolini,
I'll second it.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions? Any more questions?
Are they gonna just, I mean, no matter what sign's on top?
I believe the township's going to do that. That's all I would like.
Will that be done by this organization and the?
Right, and they're going to make the new sign and they're going to install both signs. No, yeah, I think the township should.
Township will be on top of it.
I didn't know how that sign was fixed out there, how easy it's gonna be.
The way I look at it, it's basically angle irons, little piece of stainless steel angle irons drilled in, so they're easily movable. So basically, drill it wherever you want to place it and hang the sign on it. Any other questions? Hearing none? Can I have a roll call?
Morelli,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Alvarito,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Pickett.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Motion carries. We have a lot of things to take care of tonight, I'm sorry. But the next item of approval is extending the lease for the food pantry in our building. I got called by Steve again from the pantry. Steve's the new president of the food pantry. Our lease was set up to end at the end of the supervisor's term. And now that the election is over, we need to extend it for 4 more years. It's basically, the lease is exactly the same as last time. Basically, they use those rooms, which were, it's one big room now, but rooms 122, 122A, 124, 125, and we are not charging them any deposit. Monies.
I'll make a motion to approve the lease.
I have a motion by Mayor Dickus,
Second.
second by Bartolini. Any questions?
I have a question, Ron. Is it not the whole board for the next 4 years that will approve this? Just the supervisor?
Well, you know, I kind of thought about that after the committee got set and everything, and I know that the lease is up already. We didn't set it up long enough to extend. I don't foresee an issue with passing it tonight, but if there is, we can table it until next month and have a new board, because actually the new board that should probably approve this. I would help that this board would extend then maybe a month-to-month agreement until we can do it. So they don't have to leave for a month. You know?
You need our vote to rescind it?
Do you think we should do it that way, Gary, just to be on the safe side? And I thought about that. They said they don't have a lease, and I said, well, let's put it together.
I'll rescind my second.
All right. I would have to grab the
You know,
sentence.
rescind my motion.
Okay. I would entertain a motion to extend their lease month to month until the new full-term lease can be approved.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Dr. Laney,
I'll second it.
second by Karen Johnson. Any other questions?
I just was gonna ask, so this is obviously the same lease that we had, when the initially came in.
Right. The only thing I did was change the dates, anything I highlighted.
I mean, you know, when, obviously when they moved in, there was some, refurbishing or some, you know, renovations made, which is all listed in there, but all that's been done already, so I don't know, I mean, if we're gonna postpone it, is it worth, maybe just redoing the whole lease and moving,
Some of the verbiage in line 3, yeah.
right, you know. Paragraph 3, you know, where it talks about reconfiguration, like you said, they're basically in one room right now, instead of listing all this,
Well, I think we need to really list those rooms because then the prints. And the actual prints that go in there, still listed as 3 rooms.
as far as like the renovations and what they're responsible for, permits and all that other stuff.
Well, I guess my thought is this too, though. All the renovations are done, but should they decide to do some more renovations, I mean, something. Renovations.
I'm good to do it with their, I know they use the garage one day a week.
Yeah, that's separate.
Is that something that we need to worry about or need to add to this? Or there's
Well-
nothing in there about,
Again, that would be the board's decision. It was-
How about if we approve this on a month-to-month basis, and then when we approve the final lease for, that will extend till 2025, we include the new verbiage. You okay with that?
All right, so basically what we're going to do is extend the existing lease on a month-to-month basis until the new board.
So it should probably be from May 1 to June 30th.
Well, I put, for this one, I put it to, I think I said August.
Well, this was August 31st, 2025.
Yeah. That's how I'd like to do it, so this doesn't happen in 4 years when the new board comes in and has to hustle and try to get everything done, gives them a couple of months to figure out and get it done.
Well, I'm just thinking for today, if we approve just for an extension of the existing lease.
Existing lease, right. All right, I have
Can we do that, if it wasn't, we were approving the, well, it basically says approval extending pantry lease agreement.
All right, we're basically extending the existing lease
Okay.
on a month-to-month basis. Do I need a motion to approve the existing
So
lease?
could we state how this will be worded before we make a motion?
What, next?
So to get, what I would say is if I were gonna make a motion, I will make a motion. So I would make a motion that we approve the amended lease without the dates of May 1, 2021 and August 31st, 2025 to be read as a month-to-month lease until further notice.
Brad, could you repeat that into the microphone, please?
I would suggest that, well, I make a motion that we refer from the section after it states the room numbers, that it would be referred to as the premises together with the appurtenances thereto on a month-to-month basis. Notwithstanding anything herein to the contrary.
Well, we do that.
It actually might be,
We never do anything.
it might be even cleaner just to do it a 1 month extension, and then we bring it back for a vote in a month with the new.
Why don't we do it for 2 months, just to make sure we have time?
So,
That's fine.
Change it to June 30th.
Yeah, so you could just do it as a 2 month extension. Because I know this board will be very proactive and get it done, but if you just left it as a month to month, there's really not an impetus to fix it.
Okay, so then I amend my motion to read as, to replace August 31st, 2025 with June 30th, 2021.
Like I said, I prefer July, because 2 months to get.
I amend my motion to read
Yes.
July 31st, 2021.
Okay, excuse me, you already have a motion to extend it from month to month. You already did that motion.
I rescind that motion.
Okay.
I rescind all prior
No,
motions.
it was Barb that made the motion, so that rescinded. Barb, you're going to rescind?
Yeah.
Good luck, Aaron.
These are almost always recorded.
Train that new clerk.
Basically, what we're trying to get to is not get the food pantry out of here.
No, I understand. I just want to make sure that the motion's correct.
Okay, the new motion will read.
New motion.
New motion will read, in lieu of the lease ending August 31st, 2025, it will now expire July 31st, 2021.
So, in other words, you're going to extend it for 2 months. Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, I got a motion and a second. Any other questions or comments?
I think the food pantry deserves a little bit of attaboy for the way they're keeping up the place and services they're providing for the community. I think it's great that we've got them in there, and they've been a great partnership with the township.
Yes, they have. I will agree with that. And I'm very proud that we were able to bring that food pantry into this building. We're better. I don't know if I want to say better. It is one of the better things we've done, but we've done a lot of good things since we've gotten into this building. I'm very proud of the food pantry and the Meals on Wheels.
One of the other suggestions, Mr. Supervisor, one of the other suggestions would then be to simply strike paragraph 23, because otherwise it will automatically renew the July 1st of each year and extend through August.
Which paragraph? I'm sorry.
23 is on page 5. Just strike it in its entirety, and when the new lease is created, we can then reinsert that. But if we're going to use this as our basis for our 2 month lease, we probably should strike paragraph 23.
Okay. So noted.
And that could be a new motion,
Should be included in the motion. Okay.
or just a new one.
I make an additional motion, or should we approve this and then strike it?
That's not.
No, it should be in part of the.
The other one wasn't voted on or approved yet, so. But otherwise, you should rescind the last motion and combine them. So you may want to just vote on the prior one, and then vote on striking paragraph 23.
Motion carries. Now, I need a motion to rescind paragraph 23.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion to rescind paragraph 23 of the agreement.
Second.
And a second. Any discussion on that motion? So. All right, a roll call?
Dalrymple.
Yes.
Morelli.
Yes.
Johnson. Yes. Vickers.
Yes.
Dillon.
Yes.
All right. At this point, I would like to take a minute here to thank the board members that are leaving. They've done a wonderful job. Barb, for 4 years you were here. I appreciate all the work that you've done and the votes you've made. Denise, you've been here a long time, and we've worked together for quite a long time. I appreciate everything you've done. I'd like to present both of you.
Okay.
All right, I would like to present this to Denise Musgrove, contract for the 25 years of service to this Lockport Township board, and to this, and all the residents that we helped and worked with, and we really are doing this here. God bless you all, and you mentioned your time. I know you're going to Florida, I think you need to bring up some beach.
And, tell what time board meetings are?
No. Thank you, Denise.
Thank you.
Sure of this.
Thank you. I'm phone call away.
All right, I'm going to ask you to come up with me also. I don't know how many beaches there are in New Mexico. But again, I want to present this to you for the 4 years on the township board and working with the residents and keeping everybody honest here. And keeping me honest too. I appreciate your 4 years and I wish you the best of luck in your future. All right, a few things I want to talk about in the new business really quick. I did have a meeting with Will County Land Use and with the garbage company, Homewood Disposal, about some issues with the unincorporated areas and picking up recycling. We had a meeting, I know Barb Delaney was, Linda Herod was at that meeting also, and we had a discussion, and basically what the outcome of the discussion was, we're going to have to try to educate the community, the unincorporated areas, in what can be recycled and what cannot be recycled. We need to communicate with them. What's happening is some residents aren't recycling, and they'll use their recycling bin as just a garbage can. They don't got 12 kids there and they fill 2 of them. We need to know that so we can get that recycling bin out of there and put another garbage can in there. So anyway, we did have a discussion. There was no really good simple answer except that the garbage service drivers are going to watch for the garbage, the recycling bins. If they see garbage in it, they'll tag it, and if they see it again, they'll tag it. They're going to give us the phone number, and then we're going to reach out to the individual residents and try to come to some kind of a thing where they will get 2 garbage cans if you're not going to recycle. You can't put your garbage in a recycling bin and expect it to be picked up the right way. And then it contaminates. If they dump it into the recycling truck, it contaminates the whole truck, and there's no sense recycling. But we did have that discussion. We're working on trying to clean that up. The other thing I want to bring up is Canal Days. Everybody, this board, and I want to make sure that the new board, the new board members, and everybody are aware that you're invited to march the parade at the township. We march in the parade every year, except last year, obviously, but I will get you all the information as to when the setup and where the setup is. They really haven't given me that information yet. They did say there is going to be the complete opposite of every other year. We're going to start at the south side of the city and march to the north side of the city and end up at the village there down by the Park District, I think.
Actually, let me interrupt you.
Yeah.
The parade's going to start at 12th Street and you go to 2nd Street.
Go to Second Street.
So you'll go up 2nd Street at the end of the parade and you'll go back to where you started through the back streets.
Okay, thank you. And I know it does start at, I think it's set up at 6 o'clock? No, 5:30 and it steps off at 6, I believe. That might be. But anyway, I'll get you all that information when they send it out to me, give me the number when we're going to have it.
We'll have another meeting before the,
Yeah, right before. But I do want to know and see who's going to march in the parade so I can get prepared and get candy and make sure we have enough people. All right? So yeah, let me know if you're planning on marching. I would really, really encourage it. And we need all the bodies we can get.
Are you gonna get the new officials the t-shirts?
That's why I kind of want to know who's going to come so I can get t-shirts ordered for the people that need them. Other than that, I have nothing else under new business. Under old business, first on the agenda is the approval of ordinance number 2021-2, the 2021-22 budget and appropriations. Our budget.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barbara Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Karen Johnson. Any questions or discussion?
I'll just raise my same opinions before we voted.
Okay. All right, can we roll call, please?
Rico,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Ricketts.
No.
Motion carries. The other couple of things I wanted to bring up really quick before we adjourn is the scholarships decision has been made. I know the board got packets from all the scholarship people. There was only 4 that put the scholarships in, so all 4 of them will get the scholarship. I will be announcing that at the next meeting who won it. I do have a little bit of an issue. The awards night for the scholarships for Lockport, and I don't remember the night. I will get that information, but I need
Wednesday.
It's this coming Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay, this coming Wednesday. They're also Romeoville, is having their
And Wednesday.
on the same night, same time. So I can't make it to both, so I was going to ask, I did talk to Dean already, he's not going to be able to make it. I was going to ask Greg if you were.
I'm going to be there to already for
Romeoville?
certain scholarship, yeah.
Okay.
Or no, I'm going to Lockport.
So I'll be at Lockport.
I'm going to be at line, I have to be at Lockport.
Somebody else want to go to Romeoville? If not, I do have an employee that said she would present it, or we can have a presenter there from the school.
Okay.
I just need to know, I was just wondering, Karen, would you want to go?
And you have a meeting, you know what time it is?
I believe it's at
7 o'clock.
Yeah, and a meeting tomorrow.
7 o'clock, Wednesday.
Okay, then I will either get the employee or we'll just have somebody from the high school. All right, other than that, I did want to touch on the rebates real quick. In your packet, I don't know if you noticed it, we did have some recaps and rebates. Basically, because there were so many checks, we had to break it into two different, I call them businesses or whatever that they came out of. Rebate A is $101,477.24 that had to be cashed, and $30,000 in B, which brings us to $131,623.14 that there was issues with the checks. So what's going to happen now that the 90 days is just about up for cashing the checks? The people that are asking me, are coming to my office and questioning whether they can cash the checks. It's mostly trusts, and the banks won't cash the check because it's in a trust, or the name is wrong on the check. The property owner died, and it's in his son's name, that I can't, until I have proof. But anyway, I'm taking all those checks, and we're going to have to go through them, and the board's going to have to make a decision whether or not to reissue the checks under the name. I think a lot of them will be pretty simple. There might be some that we can't because I'm going to have to run it past the legal side to see what we can do. But I want to get the checks out to people if it's their money, if they deserve it. But I can't get into an argument between a brother and a sister arguing over that check if it's not in either name. So anyway, that's something to look forward to in the upcoming months here to make a decision on. Other than that, I did get a notice from the city of Romeoville, or village of Romeoville. They are going to have their State of the Village address on Tuesday, May 25th. What I would like to know, I need to know probably by the end of the week, as soon as we can get notified me whether or not you would like to go. It's Tuesday, May 25th at the Miss Wood Golf Course on Randwick Road. Check-in is at 11:30, and gives the prices, and the township covers the prices. Lunch is, and the presentation is at noon. So I would ask that board, all the board members who want to go, let me know by the end of the week. And I extend this to the new board because I don't know if you've received it yet, but we have set up your emails. Michelle's contacted you, and we'll send this stuff out to you in your email, how much you did or not yet. I want to make sure the new board is also invited. Other than that, I have nothing else tonight. I do want to thank the old board again. I really, really appreciate all the work you guys have done for years, and working with me, and you won't be so missed. Lisa, like I said, you'll be 25 years.
I do have two things, if you don't mind, Ron.
Sure.
We neglected to congratulate our assessor, Marianne Williamson. She was newly elected. She does not get sworn in until January 1st. And then we have a new collector, Jessica Kennedy, that I don't see here tonight, but the same holds true. So Sherry Williams will be with the board until January 1st of 2022. So congratulations to Jessica, and congratulations to Marianne. And I did want to mention that budgets will be filed at the county clerk's office within the next 30 days. So I'll make a note of that.
Thank you very much, and I do appreciate you bringing that point up. Congratulations, and that's kind of what you here. But with that being said, I have nothing else unless there's a current report. Any motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Dr. Lady,
Second it.
second by Karen Johnson. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here.